loudest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Rolling to his right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing Jones. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the back. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Now Jones. Flushed out right. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And that's going to be incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
First carry here for Nwangu. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Got open, that's Harry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Nwangu. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running right, Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. 66 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby connects on the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Jones' throw pulled in by Robinson here.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. Off play action. Jones. Man open is Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back to throw again. And this one complete to Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
On 1st down, they'll run with the Wandu.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Jones. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones drops this off with the winder. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this. Named sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
2nd down and 4.
On play action, it's Rodgers. On the move to his left. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right, and his throw is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. Touchdown! Davante Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 14 to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Off the play fake. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Jones on first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll look to throw again. This is going to be caught. It's John Brown. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Kene Nwangu. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On play action, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, now Rodgers. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will make this a 4-point game. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be. But halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone and able to get this out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Off play action, Jones. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Off the play fake, Jones. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jones. He'll get this to Nwangwu. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Call it a pickup of 7, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Back to throw. Jones. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Throwing, Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Robbie Anderson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
And some room to work. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Check it back. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, take 26. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, black.
A give to Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Jones' throw there taken in by Smith. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. He's got Anderson right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jonnu Smith. His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Patriots 31, Packers 28.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
First and 10.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. Now a second down at 6.
Second and 6. At the 47-yard line. Check 4.
The give is to Jones. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. Able to power through. 168 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
To throw is Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. Pick up there.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
On second down now, it's Jones. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll go again to Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now Jones. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Rodgers to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Crosby with the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It got his man complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of miracle there at the very end. They couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the